She's a goddamn liar.
And she's a cheater. That's what she is.
The celebrity world is familiar with how the Kardashian-Jenner family operates. Proud, pompous, and egotistic. What seemed like a genuine friendship between Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber has turned bitter in light of the new revelation.
Please, enough time has gone by where it's valid to leave me alone. I beg of you, truly.
Kendall Jenner threatens to expose an awful truth about Hailey Bieber, one that could redefine her public image with Justin Bieber. This unfolding drama explores the secret, intimate relationships between Justin Bieber and the Kardashians, as well as Hailey's own dark past. What more secrets will be unveiled? And what relationship ties would be severed forever? This isn't just idle gossip. Multiple sources with close connections to the Jenner-Kardashian circle have indicated that Kendall has been vocal about her worries regarding her friend's well-being, particularly as Hailey navigates the complexities of her relationship with Justin Bieber amid recent controversies that have rocked their world. Let's set the stage properly. Kendall and Hailey's friendship goes back years, predating Hailey's relationship with Justin. In fact, Kendall herself described Justin as a longtime friend of our family in a 2014 Nightline interview, highlighting just how intertwined these relationships truly are. Their connection isn't casual. It's a deep-rooted friendship that has weathered years of Hollywood drama, making Kendall's current concerns all the more significant. What exactly is troubling Kendall about her friend's marriage? According to reporting from Cosmopolitan, an insider revealed that Kylie and Kendall know Justin better than anyone, and they also know how unhappy Hailey is at the moment. The source went on to share something truly heartbreaking, that Hailey's fairy tale is not the fairy tale that she envisioned. Just imagine having your closest friends see through the carefully curated social media posts and red carpet smiles to recognize you're struggling in what should be the happiest time of your life. This revelation comes at a particularly challenging time for the Biebers. The couple welcomed their son, Jack Blues Bieber, in August 2024, what should have been a joyous new chapter in their lives together. However, multiple sources suggest that becoming parents hasn't resolved underlying issues in their marriage. Instead, it may have added new pressures to an already strained relationship. What's especially telling about Kendall's concern is how it manifests. She's not just privately worried. She's reportedly taken action. According to sources cited in Cosmopolitan, Kendall has been desperately trying to persuade Hailey to get a group of their close friends together to do an intervention for Justin. Reports described Kendall and her sister Kylie's attempts as desperate, suggesting they believe the situation has reached a critical point, requiring immediate intervention. Why would Kendall feel so strongly that an intervention might be necessary? That's where things get even more concerning. Justin Bieber has been exhibiting behavior that has alarmed not just his wife, but friends, fans, and even casual observers. Multiple incidents throughout early 2025 have raised red flags about his mental state and well-being. For instance, in February 2025, Justin displayed what Marca described as strange behavior at Hailey's Rhodes skincare event. Witnesses reported him shifting his weight from side to side and clutching at his pants in a manner that raised immediate concern among attendees. An insider told Marca, "Justin is going through a hard time, and Hailey is doing her best to be there for him, but there's only so much she can do." This wasn't an isolated incident. Throughout March 2025, Justin shared several emotional posts on Instagram that reflected ongoing mental health struggles. On March 8th, he posted on Instagram stories, "We have nothing to prove today, just the gift of life today to accept and receive. Nothing is owed to us, and we don't owe anyone anything," accompanied by Stevie Wonder's 1976 song, Sir Duke. On March 13th, he wrote something truly concerning. "People always told me I deserved everything, but I felt like a fraud." And on March 16th, he posted in all caps about struggles with hate, stating, "I've been dealing with a lot of hate lately, and it's been hard." Perhaps most alarmingly, during the second weekend of Coachella 2025 in April, Justin was captured on video at a private event near the festival called Friday Nights in the Desert. The footage showed him puffing on what appeared to be marijuana while vibing to his own song, What Do You Mean? Later videos showed him moving erratically to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us, shirtless and hunched over, with his head bobbing in a concerning manner. Fan reactions on social media included comments like, "I'm sorry, but he doesn't look okay," and "He needs better friends by his side," reflecting widespread worry about his state. This behavior isn't just concerning to fans. Reports indicate that Hailey herself has been in tears over Justin's actions, a clear sign that his conduct is causing significant distress in their marriage. A source told People magazine that while Hailey supports Justin, his actions have been challenging to deal with, indicating a strain on their relationship dynamics. All of this provides crucial context for understanding why Kendall Kendall Jenner might be so worried about her friend. Watching someone you care about struggle in their marriage, especially when that struggle is playing out in public view, would be heartbreaking for anyone. And Kendall isn't just a passive observer. She's reportedly been actively trying to help by encouraging Hailey to stage an intervention for Justin. However, sources indicate Hailey may be downplaying Justin's issues, saying he only has minor issues now that he's in the process of sorting himself out. This reluctance to fully acknowledge the severity of the problems could be part of what's prompting Kendall's increased concern. After all, the first step toward addressing any issue is acknowledging its existence and extent. It's worth noting that throughout this difficult period, Hailey has been seen multiple times with Kendall, suggesting she's turning to her friend for support. On April 4th, 2025, Hailey was spotted at dinner with Kendall and Kylie Jenner at Sushi Park in West Hollywood. What caught media attention was that Hailey appeared to be hiding her engagement ring during this outing, with her hand noticeably in her pocket, a detail interpreted by many as a telling hint about troubles with Justin. Even more tellingly, on March 31st, 2025, Hailey was seen looking somber at Il Segreto Ristorante in Bel Air, leaving with Kendall just before Justin arrived to dine alone. These sightings paint a picture of Kendall serving as a key support figure for Hailey during what appears to be a challenging time in her marriage. The timing of Kendall's concerns also coincides with a particularly difficult period in Justin's life related to his past association with Sean Diddy Combs. Following Diddy's arrest in March 2025 on serious charges including sex trafficking and racketeering, Justin has reportedly been deeply disturbed and disgusted. This is especially significant given that Justin was mentored by Diddy from a young age, with videos from 2009 showing them together when Justin was just 15 years old.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well,
The resurfaced footage has raised questions about the nature of their relationship, particularly a video titled 48 Hours with Diddy, where Diddy claimed custody of teenage Justin for 48 hours, stating they were gonna go full buck, full crazy.
Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
Another concerning clip from a 2011 Jimmy Kimmel Live appearance shows Diddy warning, he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television, adding to the unease surrounding their past relationship. Reports indicate this controversy has taken a significant toll on Justin's mental health. According to sources cited by Hindustan Times, Justin is in a hard place mentally and focusing on protecting himself and his family. The stress from Diddy's arrest has reportedly led to visible health impacts, including a receding hairline and hollow face, which have been attributed to the intense stress Justin is experiencing. This context makes Kendall's concerns about Hailey all the more understandable. Her friend is not only dealing with her husband's erratic behavior, but also supporting him through what appears to be a deeply traumatic period related to his past with Diddy. The combination of these factors would put strain on even the strongest marriage, and Kendall seems to recognize that Hailey may be struggling more than she lets on publicly. Despite these concerns, it's important to note that conflicting reports exist about the state of Justin and Hailey's marriage. While some sources paint a picture of significant strain, others claim they're happier than ever and focusing on their baby. This discrepancy highlights the complexity of the situation and the difficulty of fully understanding private relationships from the outside. However, Kendall's reported actions, actively encouraging an intervention and providing consistent support to Hailey during public outings, suggest she sees cause for genuine concern, regardless of the couple's public image. And given her close relationship with both Justin and Hailey, her perspective carries significant weight. As we continue to explore this developing situation, we'll delve deeper into the specific issues that may be causing strain in the Biebers' marriage, the role of external factors like the Diddy controversy, and how Hailey has been responding to these challenges. We'll also examine how Kendall's support fits into the broader picture, and what her concerns might reveal about the reality behind the carefully curated public image of one of Hollywood's most famous couples. Now, let's dive deeper into the specific issues that appear to be at the heart of Kendall Jenner's concerns about Hailey Bieber's marriage. To understand the full picture, we need to examine Justin Bieber's recent behavior and mental health struggles in greater detail, as well as how Hailey has been responding to these challenges. Justin Bieber's journey has been anything but easy. Rising to fame as a teenage YouTube sensation, his life has played out under the unforgiving spotlight of global celebrity. By his own admission, this early fame took a significant toll on his mental well-being.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second.
In a 2020 interview with Zane Lowe, Justin spoke openly about his anger issues and fears of being inauthentic or not enough, themes that seem to be resurfacing in his recent social media posts. But Justin's current struggles appear to be particularly acute, even by the standards of his previously documented challenges. The incidents we touched on earlier, his strange behavior at Hailey's skincare event, emotional Instagram posts, and concerning appearance at Coachella, paint a picture of someone who is genuinely suffering. And according to multiple sources, this suffering is having a direct impact on his marriage to Hailey. Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, spoke about this situation in an October 2024 interview with Mail Online, where he praised his daughter, stating he was just glad he, Justin, connected with a great gal to help him survive. This comment underscores the severity of what Justin is going through and highlights Hailey's crucial role in supporting him through this difficult time. But this support role comes at a cost. According to reports, Hailey feels the Diddy scandal is going to break Justin. An insider stated to Radar Online, "He's obviously been very worried about this Diddy situation because it drags him into the headlines in a very lurid and upsetting way." The source described Hailey as fiercely committed to their marriage, trying to help Justin focus on his new role as a father and dismiss suspicions about his past with Diddy. This commitment to supporting Justin while managing her own career and new motherhood represents a significant emotional burden for Hailey. Sources indicate she's been pushing for Justin to undergo therapy, hoping it will be a game changer for him as it was for her. This suggests she recognizes the severity of his struggles and is actively seeking solutions, even as she may be downplaying these issues in conversations with friends like Kendall Jenner. It's within this context that Kendall's concerns take on added significance. As a close friend to both Justin and Hailey, she appears to recognize that Hailey's support role may be taking a greater toll than Hailey herself is willing to acknowledge. The reported push for an intervention suggests Kendall believes more drastic measures may be necessary to address Justin's issues, and by extension, improve Hailey's situation. Justin's public behavior has certainly given cause for concern. Beyond the incidents already mentioned, his confrontation with paparazzi in April 2025 showed a man clearly under immense stress. He was captured on video shouting, "Solo quieren dinero, no les importan las personas," translated as, "They only want money, they don't care about people." On April 24th, he responded to ongoing rumors on Instagram calling them gossip and lies, and the following day shared a video pleading for paparazzi attention to stop, captioning it simply, "This has to stop." While Justin's team has consistently denied drug use rumors, calling them exhausting and pitiful, and emphasizing that 2024 was transformative for him as he ended relationships that no longer served him, the visible evidence of his distress continues to mount. Fans and media have noted changes in his physical appearance, such as looking thinner and more worn out, which has fueled further speculation about his well-being. The constant attention from paparazzi and media has clearly been a significant stressor for Justin, as evidenced by his April 25th Instagram video criticizing what he perceives as harassment. This external pressure adds yet another layer of complication to an already challenging situation, potentially exacerbating his mental health struggles and, by extension, the strain on his marriage. Despite these challenges, Hailey has maintained a united public front with Justin. The couple has made concerted efforts to project unity through strategic public appearances. At Coachella 2025, they were photographed arriving together, with Hailey driving and Justin in the back, suggesting a united front. On April 5th, 2025, they enjoyed a lunch date in Los Angeles, dressed in coordinated black outfits, which was reported as a sign of their commitment. Both have shared photos with their son Jack, including a New Year's 2025 post by Hailey featuring Jack's foot and Justin's photo of Hailey in a bikini, captioned affectionately. They've also used social media to counter rumors. In March 2025, Justin shared candid photos of Hailey during a lunch date, accompanied by positive captions, signaling affection. On April 24th, 2025, he posted about jealousy over their marriage, calling out critics and affirming their bond. On February 14th, 2025, Hailey shared a Valentine's Day photo dump featuring Justin, and on January 1st, 2025, she responded to TikTok rumors with a message to haters, indicating resilience. Insiders have consistently denied divorce rumors. In January 2025, a source told people that Justin and Hailey are in love and super focused on their marriage, describing the split rumors as quite sad. In March 2025, another source affirmed their marriage is fine, noting Justin's transformative year and Hailey's support. In April 2025, a source close to the couple stated, Hailey is not on the verge of wanting a divorce, emphasizing her sadness over public criticism of Justin. But behind this united public front, Kendall Jenner appears to see a different reality, one where her friend is struggling more than she lets on. The reported dinner outings where Hailey appeared somber or hid her engagement ring suggest private moments of distress that contradict the carefully curated public image of marital bliss. This discrepancy between public persona and private reality is something Kendall would be uniquely positioned to observe as a close friend. And it's likely this insider perspective that has prompted her reported concerns and push for intervention. Adding another layer of complexity to the situation is Hailey's own public image challenges. She has faced persistent online hate, much of it tied to her relationship with Justin, and comparisons to his ex-girlfriend Selena Gomez. Recent incidents include accusations of liking a post mocking Gomez and Benny Blanco's engagement, which Hailey's representative denied, and claims that she mocked Gomez's beauty tips, refuted by both women. The constant harassment has taken a significant toll on Hailey's mental health. In April 2023, she issued a statement via Instagram story, revealing she had been fragile since early 2023 due to online rumors, particularly the Gomez feud narrative. A 2025 TikTok series portraying Hailey as a bully and stalker intensified this scrutiny, leading her to consider legal action against the creators. This online harassment represents yet another stress factor in Hailey's life, one that would compound the challenges of supporting a spouse through mental health struggles while adjusting to new motherhood. From Kendall's perspective as a friend, this combination of pressures might reasonably raise concerns about Hailey's well-being within her marriage. It's also worth noting that Hailey has faced her own health challenges in recent years. In 2022, she was hospitalized for stroke-like symptoms and underwent surgery for a heart defect. She has also dealt with recurring ovarian cysts. These physical health issues, combined with the emotional stress of supporting Justin and facing online harassment, create a potentially overwhelming situation, one that might justify the level of concern Kendall reportedly feels. The birth of Jack Blues Bieber in August 2024 adds yet another dimension to this complex situation. While bringing a child into the world is typically a joyous occasion, it also represents a significant life adjustment that can strain even the healthiest relationships. For a couple already facing the challenges described above, new parenthood could potentially exacerbate existing tensions or create new ones. Reports suggest the couple is considering moving to a less public location, inspired by George and Amal Clooney's life in Italy, to provide a quieter environment for their son. This potential change reflects their efforts to prioritize family amid public pressures, and could represent a positive step toward addressing some of the external stressors impacting their marriage. However, the fundamental issues Kendall seems concerned about, particularly Justin's mental health struggles and their impact on Hailey, would likely follow them wherever they go. This may explain why Kendall reportedly feels an intervention for Justin is necessary, rather than simply a change of scenery. The relationship dynamics between Justin, Hailey, and Kendall are further complicated by their long history together. Rumors of a romantic fling between Justin and Kendall circulated in 2015, with Bieber later suggesting in an interview that they casually dated briefly. This reportedly caused tension with Hailey, who was Kendall's friend before becoming involved with Justin. This past connection adds an interesting layer to Kendall's current concern for Hailey's well-being in her marriage to Justin. It suggests Kendall has a uniquely informed perspective on Justin's character and behavior patterns, having known him both as a friend and briefly as something more. This insight might allow her to recognize warning signs in his current behavior that others might miss or dismiss. Despite any past complications, Kendall's reported actions, consistently supporting Hailey through public outings and advocating for intervention for Justin, suggest her primary concern is for her friend's well-being, both individually and as a couple. This speaks to the maturity of their friendship and Kendall's genuine care for Hailey's happiness. It's crucial to consider the broader context surrounding Kendall Jenner's concerns about Hailey and Justin Bieber's marriage. This situation doesn't exist in isolation. It's part of a complex web of relationships, past traumas, public pressures, and personal challenges that have shaped all three individuals involved. Let's examine the extraordinary circumstances of Justin Bieber's life and how they might be influencing his current struggles. Justin's rise to fame at such a young age exposed him to pressures and temptations most adolescents never face. By 16, he was a global superstar with millions of dollars and minimal supervision, a recipe for potential issues later in life. During his late teens and early 20s, Justin faced numerous controversies that tarnished his public image. These included legal troubles like a 2014 DUI arrest in Miami and an egg-throwing incident that resulted in vandalism charges, public misbehavior such as urinating in a restaurant's mop bucket and spitting on fans from a hotel balcony, and insensitive comments, including a controversial note in the Anne Frank House guest guest book, hoping the Holocaust victim would have been a believer. These incidents reflect a young person struggling to manage fame, wealth, and the transition to adulthood while under constant scrutiny. Justin himself has acknowledged the toll this took on his mental health, and many of his current challenges may be linked to these earlier experiences. Perhaps most concerning in Justin's history is his relationship with Diddy Combs, which began when Justin was just a young teenager. The recent arrest of Diddy on sex trafficking charges has brought renewed scrutiny to this connection, raising uncomfortable questions about what Justin might have been exposed to during his formative years. It's within this context that Kendall Jenner's concerns take on added significance. As someone who has known both Justin and Hailey for years, Kendall would understand the full weight of what Hailey is dealing with in supporting Justin through his current challenges. Her reported push for intervention suggests she recognizes that Justin's issues may be beyond what Hailey can reasonably be expected to handle on her own. The intervention Kendall is allegedly advocating for could represent a turning point for Justin, and by extension, for his marriage to Hailey. While there are conflicting reports about the current state of their relationship, the evidence points to a situation that is at the very least strained by Justin's ongoing mental health struggles and the external pressures the couple faces. It's worth noting that Justin has found success in addressing past challenges through a combination of faith, sobriety, and therapy. His marriage to Hailey in 2018 was widely seen as a stabilizing influence, with Justin himself crediting her with helping him navigate fame's pressures. The birth of their son, Jack, in 2024 represented another positive milestone that many hoped would further ground Justin. Adding yet another layer of complexity to the situation are the persistent rumors surrounding paternity of Kourtney Kardashian's son, Rain Disick. A conspiracy theory claims Justin is the father, despite the timeline making this impossible. Rain was born before Justin and Kourtney's rumored fling. While Rain himself addressed and denied these rumors in a March 2025 Instagram Live, stating, "Justin Bieber is not my dad, Scotty is my dad." The persistence of this narrative creates additional stress in the interconnected social circle that includes Justin, Hailey, and Kendall. The Kardashian-Jenner family's high-profile status amplifies scrutiny of their ties with the Biebers. A Reddit post on our pop culture chat discusses Justin's weird relationship with the family, noting links to Kim, Kourtney, Kendall, and Kylie. This kind of speculation creates a challenging environment for genuine friendship and support, potentially complicating Kendall's efforts to help Hailey navigate her marital challenges. Despite these complications, Kendall's reported actions, consistently supporting Hailey through public outings and advocating for intervention for Justin, suggest her primary concern is for her friend's well-being. This speaks to the depth of their friendship and Kendall's genuine care for Hailey's happiness, transcending any past complications or public narratives. Looking ahead, several potential outcomes seem possible for this situation. If Justin is receptive to the intervention Kendall reportedly wants Hailey to organize, it could represent a turning point in addressing his mental health challenges. Professional support, combined with the love of his wife and friends, could help him process the trauma related to Diddy and develop healthier coping mechanisms for the pressures of fame. However, if Justin resists intervention, or if his struggles continue despite treatment, the strain on his marriage to Hailey could intensify. This could potentially lead to the outcome Kendall seems to fear: Hailey's increasing unhappiness in a relationship where she carries too much of the emotional burden. A more positive possibility is that the couple's focus on family and reported consideration of a move to a quieter location could provide the stability Justin needs. Removing some of the external pressures of constant public scrutiny might create space for healing and strengthening their relationship. For Hailey, Kendall's support likely represents a crucial lifeline during this challenging time. Having a friend who understands the unique pressures of fame while also knowing Justin well enough to recognize problematic behavior patterns provides validation for feelings Hailey might otherwise question or suppress. It's also worth considering how Kendall's own experiences might inform her perspective on Hailey's situation. As a model who rose to fame at a young age within a famous family, Kendall has navigated her share of public controversies, including the 2017 Pepsi commercial backlash, cultural appropriation accusations, and mean girl allegations. These experiences would give her insight into the toll fame can take on mental health and relationships. Kendall has been open about her own struggles with anxiety, which she cited when addressing mean girl perceptions in a 2022 episode of The Kardashians. This personal experience with mental health challenges might make her particularly attuned to signs of distress in friends like Hailey and Justin. The interconnected nature of the Bieber-Jenner-Kardashian social circle creates additional complexity. Justin has had rumored romantic connections with both Kourtney Kardashian and Kendall herself, while Hailey maintains close friendships with Kendall and Kylie. These overlapping relationships could create tension, but they also provide a support network familiar with the unique pressures each person faces. As this situation continues to unfold, it's crucial to remember that despite their fame, Justin, Hailey, and Kendall are real people navigating incredibly complex personal challenges under unforgiving public scrutiny. Their experiences with mental health struggles, relationship stress, and the pressure of constant media attention are magnified versions of challenges many people face. Kendall's reported concern for Hailey's happiness in her marriage highlights the importance of supportive friendships during difficult times. Whether or not her fears about Hailey's marriage prove founded, her willingness to recognize potential problems and advocate for intervention demonstrates genuine care. For Justin and Hailey, navigating these challenges will require ongoing commitment to communication, professional support, and creating boundaries around their family life. Their public efforts to project unity suggest a desire to preserve their relationship despite the difficulties they face. The truth about Justin and Hailey's marriage likely lies somewhere between the conflicting narratives presented in various reports. No relationship is as perfect as social media posts might suggest, nor as troubled as tabloid speculation often implies. The reality is undoubtedly more nuanced, a partnership between two young people who care for each other deeply while facing extraordinary external pressures and personal challenges. In an era where celebrity culture often prioritizes image over authenticity, there's something refreshingly human about Kendall Jenner's reported concern for her friend. It reminds us that behind the glamour and wealth, these are real people navigating real challenges, often in remarkably similar ways to the rest of us, just on a more visible stage. If you enjoyed this video, check out our other awesome videos on the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.